Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
You're telling everybody that may have a balance that we don't have a balance due.
Tonight with a strange dilemma for a Fargo man who's been planning a cruise for almost a year. But when he tries to make payments on this trip, the website tells him he doesn't know a thing.
He called our whistleblower hotline, unsure if it was a too good to be true situation. Valley News Team's Melanie Palmer talked with him and shares his story.
Imagine this. You're trying to plan a trip of a lifetime, but you keep running into this.
I'd go ahead and hit the submit button, and all of a sudden I get this error message on the screen saying no connection.
And that's not all.
There's wording underneath that link that now says you have no balance due. And I'm going, wait a minute. I know I have a balance.
Bill Grams is a longtime cruise goer. In fact, he's hopped aboard a Royal Caribbean cruise ship every year for the past 7 or so years.
This one might have been in St. Martin.
And this year is no different.
We like Royal Caribbean. We've always had very good luck with their ships.
He started planning another cruise for next spring. But this time around, things aren't sailing so smoothly. Graham says, particularly with Royal Caribbean's website.
There was a new dashboard rolled out sometime this summer.
He says whenever he tried to pay for the trip, it wouldn't let him.
Check the balance on my account.
And there's more to the story. He says he no longer has access to the details of his trip, like when his ship leaves port. So he contacted customer support.
She said, okay, we know the issue. And I said, well, let's discuss this issue.
And on top of everything, Grams is an IT expert. He tells us he has over 2 decades of experience as an IT analyst. And now he wants to warn other people who might be getting ready for a cruise.
There is a deadline 90 days prior to that cruise sail date that if you don't make that final payment, they will turn around and not qualify you to have that cruise.
Finally today, success. Grams made his final payment on the cruise, but he says it wasn't easy. Because he is an IT expert, he found a way around the problem that you and I might not know about. In Fargo, Melanie Palmer, Valley News Live.
We reached out to the media relations person for Royal Caribbean Cruise and have yet to hear back. We also contacted local travel agencies to see what you can do in this situation. They tell us that's what they're in the business for, to help avoid these situations. If you need help uncovering fraud or corruption in your community, call us. Our whistleblower hotline is 237-6576. We'll do our best to get to the bottom of it. You can leave your tip and then a member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth.
Authorities now confirm one man is dead, another is in custody after a shooting late yesterday afternoon in Audubon, Minnesota. 29-year-old Michael Ray Mason is facing charges of first-degree manslaughter. Mason has a long criminal history with almost 40 charges against him for things like drugs, burglary, theft, disorderly conduct, and damage to property. Police have yet to name who the victim of the shooting is, but we do know that the victim was a male.
It is sure nice to see snow melting in mid-November, and it would be nice if the mild weather would continue. Let's check in with Hutch for a look at tonight's weather planner. Hutch?
Things pretty quiet with the exception of a south wind, and it is that south wind that has allowed temperatures to not cool so quickly. After 40s today, we're still in the low 40s in southeast North Dakota and upper 30s in northwest Minnesota. Radar showing a couple of blips up near Cavalier, Pembina, and points north. Some getting mixed precipitation. In Fargo, temperatures slipping through the mid-30s to low 30s late tonight. The south wind will be persistent, and that'll keep us from getting too cold. However, the clouds and sprinkles you see up north will organize and move southward as winter returns for some on Thursday. I'll have details about some snow and slippery conditions in your forecast in a minute.
Okay, thanks, Hutch.
2 individuals are in jail tonight after reported domestic problems at home that spilled over with police. This afternoon, West Fargo police were called to the 100 block of 14th Avenue East. They say when they got to the home, the man and woman became aggressive towards them. At least one was tased before being taken into custody. No injuries were reported, and at this point, no names have been released.
Authorities say a theft investigation turned drug bust in Fergus Falls ended with 3 people arrested, with officers recovering $1,700 worth of merchandise and seizing 323 grams of meth. It happened Monday afternoon when police say they were called on a theft report. They tracked down the suspects and then searched their apartment. During the search, they found the stolen merchandise along with the drugs. They arrested 37-year-old Grant Grayton, 33-year-old Ronald Lemasters, and Michael Stavadal. They were all arrested on a range of theft and drug charges.
New developments in those counterfeit $100 bills in the FM area. Here's some surveillance video of the people allegedly involved. Fargo police are looking for them. They say the fake bills have been floating around the area since October. Several $100 bills have been used in the metro, mostly at gas stations. Police say the counterfeiters are prepaying for gas with a $100 bill, then getting real money back as change. Now keep in mind, all of the bogus bills have these serial numbers: B21704735D.
A woman accused of stealing from a West Fargo trucking company that she worked for has been found guilty of theft. Court documents state 37-year-old Stephanie Natila was found guilty of stealing from GMR Transportation and has been ordered to pay over $80,000. She'll also serve 5 years of probation along with 200 hours of community service.
You still have time to make your way to a public forum tonight focusing on student substance use, abuse, and addiction. Valley News Team's Katie Opperly joins us live from West Fargo High School with a preview. Katie?
Mike, I'm outside of West Fargo High School, where teachers, administrators, students, and parents are joining to discuss the issue of abuse and addiction for our youth. At this forum, we'll look at the substance use in the metro area and how the substances impact our youth. We'll also hear from parents who've lost their children due to addiction and hear their story. The idea for the series of forums came in the wake of Shannon Mosier's conviction, which involved interacting with students using social media. Superintendent Sleddy wished to provide a platform for parents to come and hear from the district about what they're doing to keep students safe. With the event beginning shortly, I'll bring you more information as the forum completes and later this evening. For now, in West Fargo, Katie Opperly, Valley News Live.
All right, thanks, Katie. And while all ages are welcome to attend tonight, parents should keep this in mind, that some topics might not be appropriate for children under the age of 13.
Traffic should be moving a little smoother in North Fargo today since 10th Street North and University Drive are back to one-way traffic. For drivers, that means 10th Street is open from 4th Avenue to 12th Avenue, and all detours are removed on University Drive. When crews open 10th Street North at the railroad underpass, there will be a single driving lane through the project as work continues in the boulevards.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, Sandy's Donuts are among the most popular donuts in the area. If you live in Southwest Fargo, they'll be easier to get.
Up next, what led to an explosion and fire that injured some employees at a plant today.
You're watching Valley News Live on TV, online, and on the go. Always on, wherever you are, whenever you need to know. Valley News Live. You're watching Valley News Live on KVLY, your hometown NBC station.
The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. There's a place where teaching and learning are transforming lives, where relationships drive deeper, more meaningful exploration and discovery based on mutual respect and trust, where you'll discover who you are and what you can achieve, where your professor has your back, making sure that when you head out into the world, you make it better. Life is more than a journey. It is a chance to transform.
Is that too much pizza?
Is the XL&Y too much pizza for us?
Oh no, that's my personal extra large pizza.
Now for $8, get any XL&Y. We make it, you bake it. Papa Murphy's.
Nothing holds more promise than a seed. And when it comes from Peterson Farm Seed, it's backed with a promise from us. We will sell no seed we wouldn't be happy to plant on our own farm, so that growers like Pete can keep a promise of his own, to build a profitable business with his kids and give them the opportunity to one day do the same with theirs. Grow your promise. Grow Peterson Farm Seed.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
At Toyota, November is Go-Vember. You've got places to be and people to see. Everyone's raving about our amazing savings. We've got super big deals on super sweet wheels. Go safety, go style, go adventure. Get to Toyota's Go-Vember sales event before these deals are gone. Get $1,500 customer cash on a new 2018 Highlander or lease one for $359 per month. Hurry in today. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Tonight's news is brought to you by Casey's General Store.
2 men were injured after a truck exploded at the Peterbilt facility in North Mankato, Minnesota this afternoon. Police say Peterbilt employees were working on a compressed natural gas-powered garbage truck just before noon when a fuel leak filled the shop with natural gas fumes. An unknown ignition source triggered the explosion, destroying the garbage truck and badly damaging at least 3 other vehicles. Police say a 59-year-old Ellendale man who was working on the truck suffered first and second-degree burns and was airlifted to St. Paul. A second employee, a 41-year-old man from Gibbon, suffered minor injuries to his hand and was treated at the scene. The overhead shop doors were destroyed and the blast caused other structural damage to the building.
We told you how Sandy's Donuts is expanding its business, opening a new location soon in South Fargo. And today we learned where it will be located. 4281 45th Street South. That's near the Osgood Hornbachers. This will be the 3rd Sandy's Donuts to open in the area, and the owners are hoping it gives the community easier access to their donuts. The store is expected to open in the summer of 2019.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, the message delivered today by a successful businesswoman and former NASCAR driver.
Temperatures 20 degrees warmer right now than yesterday at this time. Beautiful sunset over Fargo and down south at the Dakota Magic Casino as well. Your forecast is next.